Hello students, it is Mr. Lai, and this lesson we are going to have some revision on some common vocabulary items in your listening paper that was in your second term examination. Let's take a look of what we will go through today. First, there will be a little about what is vocabulary learning. Then we'll have a bit more on what you should learn when you learn a new English word. And then the most important part, there will be 10 vocabulary items that you are going to learn more about today. And of course, there will be the worksheets. There are some basic things you should know about a new word when you learn it. The first one, of course, is the spelling. That is, when someone asks you the question, how do you spell the word activity? Then you should know the spelling of activity is ACTIVITY. Then it is the meaning. What is the meaning of activity? So you should know the answer to that because you are all secondary 1 students. And then there is pronunciation. So maybe you can face this question, how do you pronounce this word? Then you should know how to say it, okay? And number 4, part of speech. In other words, it is the question, is activity a noun? Is it a pronoun? Is it a verb? Or is it an adjective? So these are the 4 basic things you should know about when you learn a new word. So here we are facing the first vocabulary item of this lesson, and the word is responsible. It is an adjective. The first meaning is to have control over something or someone, or to have the duty to take care of something or someone. Let's take a look of the example sentence. Paul is responsible for the efficient running of the office. So this sentence means if the office is not doing good, Paul should do something about it. Or if the office is doing well, Paul is the reason behind it. And here is the second meaning, to be the person who made something bad happen. Here is the example. The bad weather was responsible for the cancellation of the football match. So this sentence means the football match did not happen as scheduled because of the bad weather, or because the weather was bad. So here it is, the first vocabulary item, and that is responsible. It is an adjective. Next, here is the second vocabulary item, research. And here in this lesson, we see research as a noun. The meaning is a detailed study of a subject, especially to discover new information or have a better understanding. Let's take a look of examples. The first example, scientific research. Another one, they are doing some research into the language of dolphins. In case you did not know, dolphins are one of the few animals that are very, very intelligent on Earth. And people or scientists have found out that there is some kind of language between dolphins. And it would be very interesting if people learn more about how dolphins talk to each other in their own language. So, with these two examples, you should know the meaning of research quite well. Now, let's move on to the third vocabulary item. Here is the third vocabulary item, Vaseline. And you can see it is a noun and it means a sport in which two people fight and try to throw each other to the ground. Here is the example. Vaseline is not popular in Asia because it looks very violent. And in fact, it is very violent. Next, number 4, participants. And you see it is a noun. The meaning is a person or people who take part in an activity. Example, we were participants in a dragon boat racing competition. In other words, we joined in a dragon boat racing participation together. We were in that competition. And next, instruments. It is a noun, and this word instruments have two meanings here. The first meaning is an object that is plated to produce musical sounds, such as piano, guitar, drum, etc. Example 1. Which instrument do you play? So, if someone asks you this question, which instrument do you play? You may answer like, I play the piano, or I play the saxophone, or I play the guitar, etc. The second meaning is a tool for a particular kind of work. And the example is surgical instruments. So surgical instruments are tools a doctor or a surgeon would use when they have an operation to heal a patient. So that's it for the word instruments. Next, number 6, awareness. It is a noun. The meaning is understanding of a situation or a subject at the present time based on information or experience. Example 1. Environmental awareness in Hong Kong is not high enough. Example 2. The awareness of the seriousness of the COVID-19 virus is increasing. So here you should be able to see that the meaning of awareness is about how much people are aware uh, about something is important, something is not important. So, for example, if you say teachers have a high awareness of students' safety, that means teachers care about students whether they will be safe or not. Okay, maybe during a school trip. Okay, or maybe when they have a tour overseas. So that's it. Okay, next. Number 7, coral reefs. It is a noun, and the meaning is an area of coral. Here is the example. There are coral reefs around so-called islands in Hong Kong. I think all of you can understand the meaning of coral reefs by taking a look of the photos. So that should be enough. Next. Number 8, temperature. It is a noun. And the meaning here is the measured amount of heat in a place or in the body. Example, temperatures in summer are generally higher than in spring. So here, temperature means the number or the unit to show how hot you are or how cold you are as a person, or even, okay, if you want to know how hot or how cold an animal is, you have to first of all note the temperature, the body temperature of that animal to see whether the animal is ill or not. That is a way to do so, to measure the temperature. Number 9, price. It is a noun. The meaning is something valuable, such as some money that is given to someone who wins in a game or as a reward for doing very good work. And here is the example. She won a prize in the lucky draw. And here we have the 10th vocabulary item. Number 10, massage. And it is a noun. The meaning is the activity of rubbing or pressing parts of someone's body to make them relax or to stop their muscles hurting. The first example is a foot massage, and the second is she gave her baby brother a massage. So here are all the 10 vocabulary items we would like you to have some revision on. Then it is the worksheets. You should now already have your worksheets, and the first page of your worksheets should look like this, as in this picture. And of course, the routine is you write down your name, class number, and the date today. And in part A, you are going to fill in the blanks. And as for part B, that is not shown here, you should try to reorder or rearrange the words or phrases you can see on the second page of your worksheets. Rearrange the parts of this sentence and make the sentence right, make the sentence correct. Okay, I wish all of you can try your best and attempt to hand in your worksheets to your teachers. Conclusion. Vocabulary learning works only when you care about how to use a new word and have revision regularly. Teachers might not always have revision on vocabulary items in lesson, and therefore you should try out different ways to help yourself remember all the new words. Of course, the best way to remember any new word is to use it when you write and speak in English. So that's all for today's lesson. Thank you very much.